Welcome everybody on this cold, crispy Friday, depending on where you're tuning in from. Behind me, as you can see, we have a lot of snow here. But I just thought I'd hop on this afternoon. And see how everyone's doing. And I've kind of felt like finishing this Lego set. I was on last night and I started completing the Winter Elves scene, which was a gift with purchase from, I'm not exactly sure what holiday set it was. This is a little mini. I didn't know where his scarf was, but then I found it last night, so that's good. But here we did the 3 bags that consisted of part number 1. It's in 2 parts. And then this here is the ice skating rink. So funny, I was just talking about that because we got another gift with purchase. We bought these off eBay, by the way, and I was talking about how this one was the first one that we had that had this type of gear building to move the pieces around. So, yeah, interesting that we have another one on here, funny enough. And then these were the extra pieces. So, I don't know what everyone does with their extra pieces. I like to organize. So I have pretty much everything organized. All the old pieces, these are all extra pieces that have come from sets. So these are all extra. Hello and welcome everybody. Hope your Friday is going well. I'm tired this week. At the end of the week, I feel tired. Normally on Friday, I'm super energized. Not today. But let's open up bag number 2. Let's move these extra pieces. We've got a few now from 2 sets that I have to reorganize. And then we have 2 bags in this set. So let's open up. Oh no, I lied. 3 bags. Like I was saying last night, if I can avoid opening these little bags until I have to, I do that. Here's bag number 2. This one won't be bad. Bag number 1. Oh, there's the squirrel. Okay, so we got another squirrel to our collection. Wait, look at, he looks like he's running across. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good on a Friday. I know I am. It's nice to see everybody on. If you like Lego, if you like traveling, then my channel is the channel for you. So think about subscribing. We're actually going away next week. A week today. Actually, we'll be in the air right now. We'll be 3 hours away from our destination, which will be amazing. Look at this little elf. So another thing that I heard, that the elves were actually more difficult to get as a minifigure. So now we've got 2 elves from this set. And I think that's all. Yeah, the 2 elves and the squirrel is what we get in this set. So let's start building. Oh, and another thing. I don't know if you guys have the elves Christmas set. The Elves Clubhouse, but you make the Christmas lights out of this. But funny, I don't see, well, I know they're there somewhere, but I loved making those Christmas lights. I actually want to stream those fake lights along all of our Christmas village, but not take away from the actual lights. That I want to get light kits. But I didn't realize the price of them, to be quite honest with you. And there we go. We already have to open second piece, and we got to open this bag of a million little pieces. A million little pieces. I don't know if any of you out there know that, but that was actually It was actually a very good book, A Million Little Pieces. It was supposed to be, I think, an autobiography on this guy. The one part of the book that stood out to me, he was like a recovering addict or something. He was on a flight and he had like a, I don't know, something up with his tooth. He needed like a root canal, or he needed his tooth pulled or something. And he was on the plane and he couldn't have any Novocaine. Oh, and there, third piece. Now we've got to open this one. And yeah, he was just talking about the intensity of pain. If you've ever had tooth pain, it is not fun by any means. So it made it on Oprah's book club, which was a huge thing back in the late 90s. I mean, I'm sure it probably is, but I don't know who's into Oprah anymore. But then comes out, once this book gets traction, because it's on Oprah's book club, and you can't get it anymore. It's flying off the shelves. Everybody wants to read all of a sudden. And come to find out, this whole autobiography on this guy, it was like all fake. It wasn't an autobiography, and he had to go back on Oprah, and then he like apologized for lying to everybody. Well, he was a millionaire then. It didn't really matter, but I'm just, yeah, I remember that book, A Million Little Pieces. And then they tried to come out, I think, with the second one. This cute little, oh, okay, so this is just gonna sit somewhere on our base. We don't know where yet, but yeah, but the guy became a millionaire, but it had to go on Oprah and then explain why he had lied about his book. It's like, okay, whatever. All right, let's start building this wall over here. Okay. Last night, I totally thought I forgot a piece because I started this build last night, but I just looked at it here before I came on and I figured out this was the piece. I had missed this piece. So it didn't look like it was fully going up. This piece was actually missing, but I figured out where to put it, so we are all good. I was saying, well, I guess I'll figure out at some point when I go to attach probably like the final brick that secures the whole build together, and then I'll find it. But luckily I found it before then. Look at all the snow in the backyard. It's gonna take forever for that to melt, but it's all right. It's gonna melt, right? We're almost halfway through, we're almost halfway through February. So that's good. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining and hopping on this afternoon. Nice Friday out there. I hope wherever you're tuning in from, it's nice and warm, because it's definitely not here, but it's not snowing today. And I took the car for a car wash yesterday. Mind you, it doesn't look like it now because the banks are melting because of all the salt on the road. Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, so we've got this wall started. If you like travel, if you like Lego, I am the channel for you. So think about subscribing. And actually, next week we're going away. We're going away to St. Lucia, so it's going to be wonderful. I'm going to actually do some lives from down there, just to really share the beautiful nature. I'm really hoping to see some more sea animals, sea creatures when I get in the water. That is pretty much my favorite thing to do, is snorkel. Yeah, Legos are the best. And I just felt like taking a little break and recharging and doing a little Winter Elves scene. Why not? I really love how magical all of the winter stuff is. So whether you're into the Winter Village, Christmas Village, all of them are pretty magical. And that's what matters. Okay. And we have no other Lego coming in the mail, guys. So I think when we get back from our trip, we will look into getting something. There's not really any sets out right now that we like. There's some older sets like the Art of Chocolate that we like, but that set is also, I think $300 or something like that. So it's not like it's this cheapy little set. Oh, but guys, we got all the pieces. 2, 4, 6, 8. We got all the pieces for the Santa's visit house. So we were able to get that completed, and actually it's on our road now. Well, we don't have a road yet, but our soon-to-be road in our Christmas village. So super happy about that. Okay, now we have these pieces. Oh, yeah, this is pretty cool, actually. I remember seeing this, and I thought, oh, that looks super cool. So we're going to take these flat ones, and we're going to put it on the ones that have the 2. Okay, so we're going to do that with all 4. Guys, look at the snow. Is there snow like that where you are? But you know what? With a few nice days, it'll start melting. But we're not there yet. Okay, now we're going to make the tree. And guys, I took the wrong color. Good thing I noticed that before I started. It's actually the dark green that I'm supposed to take. These are like the evergreen trees. And they want that to the bottom. I don't like making these trees. There's some on the other build, and I just like, yeah, they're cute, but they're very, like, there's nicer trees out there that Lego makes, or like from my own creation. Like, some of the trees are beautiful. We actually have a Japanese, like, it looks like a Japanese cherry blossom tree with the purple and white leaves. It's beautiful. Like, that's a nice tree that I would make again. These ones, these are very simple. And I'd like to do some that have snow on them, because again, in a winter village, if you've got trees, there's snow on them. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Welcome, welcome. If you like Lego and you like traveling, hey, you've came to the right place, because that's what I love doing. Okay, we are currently trying to finish the Winter Elves scene. Okay, we got 4 there, 4 of these. Now check this out. It's gonna look like, I don't know if you can see that, but let me put this on. It's gonna look like the tree is coming up this wall, which is super great. I love the engineering at Lego. Like, how great is that? Cool, eh? All right, and now we have to do that again. So that, okay, here's 4 more. 4 more flats. So we need 2 more sets of those. So we've got to make 4 more. So I think I'm going to continue on and just see how much of this I can get done before my break is over here. But needless to say, it's always great hopping on, saying hello, getting a little break in the day, seeing what you guys are up to. Is anybody else doing Lego in the middle of the day on a Friday? I know I am. All right, maybe I'll jump back on tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much of this I'll do right now. We will have to see. Okay, here we go. No, I've got 1 more to do. This actually, isn't it funny, eh? Like, even when you have to take apart a piece of your Lego, which I'm sure you've had to do before. You know what's also, Yeah, so when you have to take apart your Lego, then when you have to put it back together, it's super quick, right? Like it's like, blah, blah, blah. You don't even need to look at the instructions anymore. You're just like, I know how to do it. So same with these silly little trees. Okay, let's build them up again. Second tower against the wall. Second layer of the tree, I should say. And then on the top, we're going to take 4, I guess. Okay, so we've got the second. Did we miss some? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Well, I'm definitely not blind. But they definitely don't have... Oh, that's why, guys. See, I wasn't even paying attention here. These trees, see, I've made them the same thickness going up. So this top layer is not supposed to have the same little build-up piece that this is supposed to have. So that's why we're missing 4 on the top, because we don't have 4 on the top because I put them in the wrong spot. But we figured it out. It's called looking at the instructions, guys. They're there for a reason. My husband laughs because I read the instructions for everything. Okay, let's get this tree back on. Okay. Now, there we go. That's looking better. Okay. So let's do that again. Do you guys like working with these little pieces? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Hope you're doing good on a Friday afternoon. Hope you're staying warm. Does anybody like skating? We have a massive skating rink where I live. I hate when these little pieces are so tricky to get in. Okay, there we go. I think we got it. I think we finally got it. All right, let me show you guys. Yes, see, that's gonna look much better. So we'll take these 2 trees apart. Oh, there goes that tree. So we'll take this apart and get this back together. But I just wanted to hop on here today and say I hope everybody is doing well. And I might jump on tonight. I'm not really too sure. We'll see what happens. But for right now, I've got to try and get that little piece off of there. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Stay warm. Think about subscribing if you like Lego or you like traveling. We're hitting the plane, the airport's next weekend. We're going to be flying to St. Lucia, so it's exciting, exciting. Yeah, that's another thing I'm gonna pack this weekend. There'll be lots of packing. All right, everybody.